Hey, howdy, hey, people of the internet, Wolfman47- here. It's time for another haul, but I've decided that going forward, because I do these videos are usually the last that I do for a month, that I'll give you a life update going forward as well. So I'm going to do that starting with this video. So as most of you know, it's been quite a few months now since my sister passed away, and I know one of the things that she often asked is would she would always wanted to know if she wanted to make a difference. And even now when she's not around anymore, she is making such a difference, as the last few months have proven. So I've been to a ceremony which awards people posthumously for donating their organs, which my sister did, which we honoured my sister's wishes of doing. So I went to the ceremony with my parents and my grandmother. And she was awarded a certificate, sort of medal looking pin badge, and a little sort of light up candle. So that was nice. It was a good ceremony, not helped by angry motorists, but there you go. But hey ho, that's life, isn't it? And I also went to a separate ceremony a week or two ago at the O2 with my mum and my line manager, who knew my sister. And she wasn't awarded anything there, but she was given a special mention and like a two-page sort of article about her, about the stuff that she did. So for those of you who don't know, me and my sister work in the disability sector, and in my sister's case, she wanted to help make sure that views and opinions of people with autism were heard and all that stuff, and she did just that. She made a lot of great decisions, made her presence very known, and even now when she's not around anymore, she's still making a difference today.
Just before we start, I just want to take a moment to remember Elspeth. Unfortunately, Elspeth passed away recently, but she left a legacy that I know a lot of people will feel forever. Part of Voiceability's Speak Out team, Elspeth's campaigning work went way beyond the professional. She always made sure that everybody felt included. So it's only fitting that we include her in today's celebrations. You can read her story in the programme and visit her piece in the exhibition. But I think we all just want to say a big thank you to Elspeth.
Especially with the grammar checking and everything, which she was very good at too. So yeah. And every week I either have updates, I have down days, and days where I just don't feel like doing much of anything and all that stuff, because it's quite a strange time. Yeah, I'm still adjusting to it. I've not really completely accepted it, but I don't think I ever will accept that she's gone. But I am coping, and I am talking to people about it, just as a way of coping. So yeah. Also I've been on the radio. I have done 2 radio interviews for 2 separate radio stations, so Kind of Sound Radio and BBC Radio Cambridgeshire, talking about a organisation that helps people like me find friendships and relationships. And I was able to talk about myself and everything. If I can find a link, I'll make sure I leave a link in the description so that you can get to listen to my interviews. But if not, then I'll just leave it at that. And I just think if there's anything else, made it to 500 subscribers, which I'm really happy about. So thank you so much for helping me get there, and I hope that it will continue to grow. It's now at the point where I'm sort of focusing more on getting more views than subscribers, because I am actually now close to qualifying to be able to start monetizing videos, which I know may sound like quite a negative thing to you and sort of me being greedy, but there are some perks to it. So it's, it's not all bad, But yeah, that's where I am with that. I know some of you might be taken issue with me showing a bit of flesh or anything, but you know, I'm not the only one that shows flesh in YouTube videos. Lots of YouTubers have done it. Like some of the most popular YouTubers, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, have done it. But but I only do it more because I feel comfortable doing it, and it's not like I'm going to be revealing too much on YouTube, because I know their sort of rules and policy regarding sex and nudity. You know, if it's portrayed in an educational way, fine. If it's portrayed in a non-sexualized way, fine. And just don't show actual nudity stuff. So yeah, but you know, it's nothing. It's not because I don't do it for views, attention, or anything. It's just because I like to have a bit of fun, and also because there are some videos where I am so hot to the point that I can't really wear anything because it's just gets too hot, and I just feel I need to take it off. But yeah, but I do tend to try and not do that as much, because I know some people be quite mindful of that and might put them off and everything. And I know I'm not quite the fittest of people out there, but at the same time, I don't really want to have six packs or muscles or anything, because that's just a dreamer's dream, and I don't know if it's healthier having that or being overweight. I just don't know. But yeah, but you know, I am getting help with trying to maintain my weight and just sort of try and lose stuff. But yeah, it's not always easy. So yeah, that's pretty much my life update. And Clank Zoka, my colleague on YouTube, he's doing okay. He's going through a few rough patches, but fortunately not as bad as how things were for him last year, which is good. Obviously he's going through a strange time himself, but not quite in comparison to me. But my heart goes out to him, you know, when he's just feeling rough and doesn't want to do anything, just thinks life sucks, which yeah, I've got days like that as well. So yeah. Okay, so that's enough of me chatting about myself. Let's look at some things that I've bought. So I've bought a few big stuff this time, so I'm hoping I'm not going to knock my camera over, or my phone over, because I filmed these on my phone. So yeah, so we're going to start with this Mountain Dew Spark. One of the few Mountain Dews that I've not tried yet, so I'm going to give it a try just now. One of the great joys of living here in the UK is that in addition to the major chain of convenience stores, there are also independent news agents that often sell stuff that you wouldn't find at convenience stores like this, which is quite cool. So yeah, Mountain Dew Spark. So it's Dew with a blast of raspberry lemonade flavour. Okay. Well, I can definitely taste the cherry and the lemon. So yeah, that's a good one. That's probably the best one I've had so far in these videos. But yeah, oh, I did like that cola that I got from Great Yarmouth. So yeah, there's that. Just move that to one side so I don't knock it over while I'm showing off the big stuff a little later. So I guess I'll start with the things that I got from the ceremony where my sister had a special mention at the beginning. So I've got a campus bag here. So if you want to know what the event was, it's the Learning Disability and Autism Leaders List Award. So it's about awarding people for the sort of contributions they've made to the disability sector and to their local communities and so forth. So yeah, it's all about that. So this is the program here. I'll share a link in the description if you want to find out more about what they do. Just give me a moment. It was in the Cineworld at the O2, if you're wondering where it was taking place. Just trying to find the thing about my sister. Here we go. Right, so there you go. That's the thing, and this is also on the website as well. So yeah, do have a read and be inspired and everything. So yeah. What else we got in here? Oh, got these little creature things. Not sure what you'd call that, but yeah, you can stick it to your walls, your windows, your cars, your dog, your WhatsApp. I don't know. yeah. Right, that's enough of that. Lanyard. Yeah, nothing really special about that. I think it's something we all wear when we go to these events or work or whatever. Some people like to put pin badges on them, other people don't. I used to put pin badges on my lanyards, but yeah, there you go. So some more stuff. So this is Autism Friendly Environments, introducing the company responsible for the ceremony dimensions, why my vote matters, and all this stuff is on the website. And I guess that's it for that bag. But that's not the only bag I got from that ceremony. Oh no, I got this one as well. So I don't know which one I would call the goodie bag and which one would I call the information bag. I guess the first one was the information bag. So this is goodie bag. So much like with the Smiley Awards that I went to with Clank Zoka some time ago, there's some food stuff in here. So first up we have popcorn. It's probably going to taste exactly this. Is not as big of a portion as the one in at the Smiley Awards, but I guess they wanted to cut costs and everything. Yeah, it's pretty much tastes like every other cinema popcorn you can find. So yeah, nothing to it really. Don't know what this is. Oh, it's just another thing about the charity dimensions. Oh, what's this? Strawberry banana smoothie bear yo-yos. I think I know what this is. It was like, yeah, I've seen these in supermarkets and so forth. Oh, okay. I'll never get a little card with it, which is mammoths. Yeah, mammoths. Oh, I do like mammoths. So let's have a taste of this. I'll be honest, I think I've had better things than that in terms of what this is meant to be. You might recall some from Kellogg's that was sort of like Fruity Thin from way back when that I had a lot. So that's that. Another little monster thin stick on things, because you know why not. And what is this? Honeycomb crispy heart. So a little bit of chocolate there. Let's have a taste of this. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, it's good stuff. Wait a moment. Okay, that was nice. So now let's look at Blu-rays that I bought recently. Blu-rays / DVDs and whatever. I have an off-you card reviews. It's the Godfather trilogy, and for those who are wondering, this includes all 3 films. So Godfather Part 1, Godfather Part 2, and the sort of definitive version of Godfather Part 3, which is The Godfather Coda: The Death of Michael Corleone. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. It has been a while since I last saw the Godfather films. Great films, I must say. And probably not to everybody's taste, because I know gangster films are a bit hit or miss for some people, but yeah, that's The Godfather. So that's that. We return to the world of DC with Justice League War World. So this is part of the Tomorrowverse, and kind of leads into the sort of Crisis trilogy of films, which I'll talk about a bit because I bought those 2 parts of that trilogy as well. Doctor Who Season 19. I think out of all the classic series Blu-rays that I've bought, had and owned at one point, this is one of the few that I've not yet properly seen yet. The others I had before, I had to sell them because I needed money, but I'm in a good state now with money, so I'm like trying to buy them all back again so that I can start building my collection, actually trying to keep them instead of selling them like it's gone out of fashion. So yeah. So in one of my workplaces, sometimes I get paid in the form of donated stuff that they don't really want, but no, I would like, and this is one of them. Discworld Noir. Now, for those of you who don't know, Discworld is a series of books that's about this, well, literal Discworld on a sort of giant floating tortoise with elephants and so forth, going around the universe. And it's created by the late Terry Pratchett, and he's one of the great. He was one of the great authors out there, up there with the likes of I would say J.K. Rowling, but we won't talk about her. But Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, you name it. And I've not read all the books. My sister's read most of the books, as has my dad. And I have seen the mini-series that were on Sky many years ago, in usually around the holiday period, so Christmas and Easter and so forth. And I quite enjoyed those. They're very underrated, and I wish that people will know more about Discworld. But I never knew that they had video games, so I'm going to be playing this at some point. I don't know if it'll work on my computer. I mean, it is XP era, so yeah. That's that. So I did say that I'd show Crisis on Infinite Earths, so here you go. Now, for those of you that need sort of clarification or whatever, these are not the Arrowverse. This is not the Arrowverse crossover that's also called Crisis on Infinite Earths. No, this is the Tomorrowverse version of it, which does feature things from the DC animated universe and other DC universes. So it's really sort of primarily focusing on the animated DC universes, while the Arrowverse focused mainly on the live action universes. But I guess did sort of feature the DC animated one as well. I don't know. So yeah, that's that. So at some point there was this box set that HBO were sort of advertising, and they have like a few box sets out there, and this is one of them. I'm interested more in Watchmen over the other two, but because it's HBO and they do make some pretty interesting stuff, I decided to give The Outsider and The Night Of a go as well. So yeah, the only one I've seen of these three all the way through is Watchmen. Night Of I have seen a bit of, but not like all the way through. So it'll be good to watch these. So yeah. Now I mentioned. No, I didn't mention. Sorry. Yeah, I'm getting confused with my videos now. At some point, I'm going to be talking more about Leonardo DiCaprio in his sort of acting prowess and so forth, as I know he can be has OCD, and this is one of the films that he had to trigger his OCD. So Aviator, which I think is a Martin Scorsese. Yeah, it is a Martin Scorsese film. So yeah, it's one of those films that he's Leonardo DiCaprio is one of his regular collaborators. So yeah, this will be a good one to watch. I have seen it before, and I think it is quite an unsettling film for some people. I believe it's based on a true story, but you know, if you're one of those people that loves Leonardo DiCaprio, as in like, you know, loves him loves the guy and so forth, as in sort of like what likes in flesh and all that. He does have a scene in that, so yeah. Right, enough about that. So before he was Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson was Blackadder. So I had this on DVD, the Blackadder like complete series, but I've decided that I want to have the Blu-ray because there's now a Blu-ray collection, and this contains all the shows, all the specials, and the special that was shown at what's now known as the O2, but everyone else these days calls it the O2. So yeah, that's Blackadder. Millennium Dawn Experience, if you're wondering what I'm talking about there. So I'm not the biggest of fans with David Bowie, but I do like some of his music, and I knew that he was an actor as well. And although a lot of you will know him for Labyrinth, this is another film he did, The Man Who Fell to Earth, which I don't know too much about, but I know some people were associated with Channel Awesome talked about this. So looking forward to seeing that. Also, another film that I'm quite interested in watching is Cannibal Run. So this is one of those very rare 20th Century Studios, or Fox at the time, that films that had a variation of the film logo. So there's, I think, out of all the major film studios, Fox was the only one that didn't have too many variations. The one that had probably the most variations was Warner Brothers. And then the others, it's sort of like most of them use the usual normal logo, whereas others like to go a bit more adventurous. So yeah, but anyway, this is the Cannibal Run. Quite an old film, but one I'm looking forward to watching for the first time. So you might remember Danny DeVito doing a Roald Dahl film. Sorry, not a Roald Dahl film. Adapting a Roald Dahl book into a film called Matilda. His take is, while not completely entirely accurate or faithful, does capture the spirit of the book. And now we have another Matilda film, and this one to many people is a more faithful adaptation, despite the fact that it is actually a musical. Faithful because it's set in the UK, like the original book is, and all the other stuff. So yeah, that's that one. Now, putting aside the fact that Kevin Spacey stars in this film I'm about to show you, I actually do like American Beauty. It is an interesting film. One that does kind of explore sexuality and other things, but it's an interesting film, putting aside the fact that Kevin Spacey stars in it and we don't really talk about him anymore. So yeah. But something we do talk about a lot is Back to the Future. So as you know, I watched the musical recently, and it got me sort of wanted to buy the films on Blu-ray again, because I did have them on Blu-ray at one point, but then I got rid of those because, again, needed money. So I've bought this again, and this time it's all the films together in one case instead of 3 cases, to save space, because I like saving space, with bonus features and all sorts of other wonderful stuff. So yeah. And the last of the Blu-rays before I move on to other stuff is American Tail. So Don Bluth is an animator that you probably won't be too familiar with if you are sort of well into Disney and not into any other animated things and think that everything animated is Disney. No, it's not. But anyway, Don Bluth used to work for Disney, but then he quit Disney to start his own company, and he made some films like this, American Tail. I actually do remember watching American Tail when on the few occasions where I went round my grandparents. It's an interesting, fun little film, and one that definitely shows that everything that Disney makes, other companies can do it too. So it's not just them. So yeah, and that's the end of Blu-rays. So now let's move on to other stuff. So one of my trips into London, I think this was the one where I did the Lego thing with my friends Clank Zoka and Darren. We went to this rubber duck shop at London Liverpool Street Station called the Duck Depot, and I bought rubber ducks. So there's this one which I take to bingo because we do play a card game at bingo, so it only makes sense that I bring this as the mascot. And this one because I like the Rubik's Cube, and it kind of has a Rubik's Cube feel to it, just not the sort of turny sides and all that. So yeah, so that's those. Something I did buy from, something that my mum decided to buy for me while we were at the O2 a few weeks ago was some new shoes. Now I know some of you might be thinking, why am I showing off new shoes? Well, look at this bag. It's quite a cool bag, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. So this is the box, and inside the box there's lots of this. And there's just the shoe, or one of the shoes. Yeah, completely black and quite sturdy, so definitely good for whenever I do my heavy lifting stuff. So I do sometimes do heavy lifting things. So yeah, that's that. Now of course it has been Star Wars. Star Wars Day has been and gone, so of course I have bought some Star Wars stuff. And originally I was hoping to receive another Lego Star Wars set in addition to the one I'm going to show you in a little while. But unfortunately it didn't arrive in time for this video, so I'm going to save that for the next video, or just put a photo of it in the edit, and then that's that. But anyway, Pop Funko, Fennec Shand, who is from the Book of Boba Fett. So this, I believe, is I forget the actress's name. She voices Mulan in various Disney projects. Mei Ling something. I'll put in the edit. But yeah, another Star Wars pop. Hopefully this isn't gonna fall. Let's see. Okay, it's not falling. And it's the Lego Star Wars thing. It's Obi-Wan's ship from Attack of the Clones. Yeah, Attack of the Clones. His starfighter. So there. I've not really got all the ships or anything. I've got like the major ships that everybody knows, and most of them are all like mini sets. But I decided to buy a bigger version of one of them at least, because just to prove that I do actually have it, and not everyone's gonna. And then people will then assume that I actually do have these ships, and they're not just sort of mini size, or I don't have them at all. I'm a Star Wars fan, and yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So now on to Marvel. My mum treated me to a new T-shirt, so here it is. Marvel T-shirt with Captain America's shield on it, and it does fit. I'm not gonna strip and put it on though, because I can't be bothered. So yeah. Okay, now we're on to the big stuff. So hopefully the camera's not going to fall off, and hopefully things will stay as they are, but we'll see. So let's do this. So first of all, we have the Pac-Man Lego set, which is basically half of an arcade cabinet with Pac-Man and all that on it. So yeah, it's a big box. And that's the first of 3 big Lego sets, I must say. So just put that to one side. Okay. So break from the Lego boxes for the time being. The next thing I'm going to show you is, oh my god, this sound system, which I bought for my PC because I think the sound at the moment is a bit rubbish. I should know, because I record stuff on it, and yeah, there's just no bass to it or anything. So yeah, I bought this. I know some people have had some issues with this, with it automatically turning off, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this to one side so we can move on to the next stuff. I'm not sure where. I'll just put it over there for now. Okay, next Lego thing. It's another Lego coaster, and it's the Lego coaster. Yeah, oh, this is going to keep me busy for a while. Yeah, so that's that one. And then I've just got one more thing to show you, and then that's it. And that is this other Lego thing, the Avengers Tower, which it may not be that exciting or whatever, but look at the minifigures you can get in this one. It's ridiculous. I get it with some of those big sets from different franchises that they want to cram in as many figures as possible so you can recreate your favourite scenes. So I've seen that done with the Death Star set. Some variations of the Hogwarts Castle, and all sorts of other things. It's basically just a celebration of the franchise with an iconic building, vehicle, whatever, and having cards with it. And I'm done. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace to you all. I will show you the next Lego set in the next whole video, or leave a photo as I mentioned earlier. And yeah, if you have money to spare, do spend it on things you like, not necessarily all on Lego like I've done. Well, mostly Lego, but other stuff as well. May the force be with you and all the rest of it. And yeah, if you feel you're not making a difference in the world, you know, just check on the stuff that you do and get up to, because you never know, you might be making a difference to the world. And remember, life may be tough for some people, but it doesn't have to be tough. And it doesn't have to be tough, and you don't need to force it to be tough. You can change your life for the better. You just have to make that one little change, and who knows, might be better for you or not. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, right, toodles. Hey guys, so this is the day of the upload that I'm recording this bit on. I forgot to show you a £2 coin, which I'll put a photo up in the edit. It's quite a rare £2 coin. Also, the speaker is working. Well, not quite working. It's not quite picked up that it's a 5.1 system. So yeah, but the good news is that the sounds are working. And something I forgot to mention in my life update is that I'm training to be this thing called an Oliver McGowan trainer. So you might not know who he is or whatever, but he's basically a guy that, like me, has autism and other disabilities, and was mistreated at hospital to the point where he was mistreated so much that he actually passed away in hospital because of his mistreatment from the staff. And the training is something that people can train for, so that they can train NHS staff, and it's mandatory training. So it's something that NHS staff have to train for, so they can understand learning disabilities, autism, and the rest of it. So yeah. Okay, and last thing is that the Lego set that I was hoping to show in the main video but couldn't is arriving today, but it's coming at a very inconvenient time because, as you all know, this videos are usually appear at 1 PM every day, and the set has not arrived yet, and it's due to arrive in a time slot that's actually during the point where you'll see the video at 1 PM. So yeah, but instead of saving it for the next haul, I'm gonna put a photo of it in the video. So yeah, okay, that is all. See you in the next video, whatever it is. Peace to you all and the rest of it, and have a great day. Bye bye.